Give me one thing that white people and black people have different biologically.
Don't change the question of this. Like, DNA-wise, we are different.
No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society.
It's something on the inside of black people that when they hear white people say a fact, it make them feel some type of way. We talk about this in the barbershop. We talk about this among black people, how violent the community is, how people want to move out. They seek out this ghetto stuff. They say all these different things and let a white person say the same thing. And now the person is a racist. All right, let's play this clip though. Since Charlie was a racist, I wrote a clip.
I'm Jakari. I'm Caleb. And I'm Brandon. And as the people of the youth, we've decided to come up and give our perspective on the subject, considering it is our teacher and one of the people that will guide our futures. No matter what anyone says to me, I will never stand for violence, especially of a man who was publicly murdered in front of his wife, one of his children, thousands of students, and other bystanders. Charlie was not a racist, he did not hurt anyone sexually, and he did not kill anyone. Therefore, this was an unjustified cause of death that should never be celebrated. So if you ask me, Charlie's children do not deserve to grow up without their father. Charlie's wife did not deserve to lose her husband. Charlie did not deserve to lose his life because of a different opinion. But this teacher deserves to lose his job.
As civilians and people of our great country, we hold ourselves to a higher standard than to support, or worse yet, rejoice in violence. Someone who advocated for an arrested murderer and assassinator of one of the greatest debaters and free speakers of our time should have no place in the classroom, more so around young children.
As a student of Barrington High, I did not feel comfortable or safe with one of our teachers supporting violence. We believe this world needs God because something as cruel as this should never be celebrated. God bless Charlie Kirk and rest in peace, Mr. Kirk.
What else needs to be said? Now, I want to play this clip of Charlie Kirk being a racist for 2 minutes. Man, y'all know me. I keep it real, and I say it straight. I tell it like it is. A lot of Christian entertainment in the past, soft, corny, and honestly, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, hard to watch. But Angel Studios, they're doing something different. They're launching 2 new series that are bold, high quality, and worth your time. The first is A Week Away. It's a musical series about a teenager who gets dragged to Christian summer camp. At first, he's rebellious, closed off, and want nothing to do with it. But through music, friendship, faith, you can see his heart change. It's fun, it's moving, and it shows the power of redemption. The music will make you cry, make you dance, and help you feel God's love. Then there's Testament, the series. Y'all, this one go hard, I ain't gonna lie. It reimagines the book of Acts in a modern world full of surveillance and hostility to truth. You watch Peter, James, John, and early believers risk everything to follow Christ. And it makes you stop and ask yourself, if the pressure was on me, would I have that kind of courage? Testament will bring the Bible to life in ways that you have never experienced before. These shows weren't created by Hollywood executives with an agenda. They were chosen by the Angel Guild, regular people, families like yours and mine, who are tired of trash content and want better stories. When you join as a premium member, you'll get ad-free access to Angel's entire library, 2 free tickets to every Angel theatrical release, and a voice in what gets made next. So if you want to support bold storytelling that honors God and actually has a backbone, go to angel.com/Tatum and join the Angel Guild today. See what real Christians entertainment looks like. Now, I want to play this clip of Charlie Kirk being a racist for 2 minutes. So for the dum-dums in the room, y'all save this part, because I want to show a clip of Charlie Kirk being a racist for 2 minutes straight, maybe a little longer. Well, this is your boy Charlie being a racist. The racist that they claim that's out here, all your dumb black friends. It's not everybody black, but you know, the most of your friends that's black is dumb, and they mad at Charlie over something that they ain't even watch his content. All right, roll the clip.
Give me one thing that white people and black people have different biologically.
Don't change the question of this. Like, DNA-wise, we are different.
No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society. If you look at DNA independently in a science laboratory, they cannot distinguish between a black person or a white person if they look at just the DNA, because the only difference is the melanin. It has been disproven. Race is a social construct that I want to break out of.
And I want to give Charlie some credit here, okay? Back in 2019, Charlie Kirk helped a lot of young blacks get to the White House. He changed a lot of their lives. A lot of them never imagined going to the White House, and Charlie helped hundreds of young black boys and girls go to the White House. Charlie, thank you for that.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, man.
So for people who want to call Charlie a racist, kiss my black ass, excuse my language. Charlie Kirk is not a racist.
I love this guy. I'll tell you. And, by the way, I have some New York Times reporters for you to talk to.
I'll talk to them.
No, yeah.
See, you got an anti-DEI shirt on, so this is about to get good.
Well, instead of debating DEI, why don't you define it?
Got you. So diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I know what that means.
Okay, my fault.
I would say DEI stands for didn't earn it.
Ooh, didn't earn it. You've been working on it? I honestly believe that the fact that you got to this point where you was already unrepresented on these campuses already shows that you did actually earn to get those fundings, did actually earn to get that exclusivity tailored to you.
But let's try to find some common ground.
Okay.
Do you think people should be hired based on their race or their competency?
I don't think that. I think they should be race.
Which one?
My fault.
Yeah.
Sorry. My fault. I think that they should be hired based off their competency, not their race.
We totally agree, right?
Okay.
So what DEI does in practice, not in theory, is it focuses on race more than competence. And
Okay.
that is our concern.
Okay.
And so what I want, and you seem, very passionate about a lot of things, and you obviously have skills. For your life, I want you always to be judged on the content of your character, not the color of your skin. Where DEI says, no, we're actually going to care more about skin color than competency. And so what we want is an America based on merit, America based on how hard you work, an America based on what you bring to the table, not just what you look like.
Thank you.
What a gift
so
from God.
much.
How hard you work. An America based on what you bring to the table, not just what you look like. How are you? What a beautiful kid that is.
Thank you.
What a gift
so
from God.
much.
Yeah.
She truly is. She is the biggest blessing. Something that kind of has me like on the fence of whether or not I go kind of like full blown more like conservative or moderate is just seeing how high.
Give it up. That is a gift from the Lord, everybody. That is just beautiful.
I see that, we're starting to save a lot of money from things such as like Doge, but do you think that some of that money should go back to maybe like reforming the way that welfare is done to help poor families who do want to kind of pursue that American dream?
Great question. The number one objective of any social welfare program should be how do we keep the family together and put dads back in the family. Unfortunately, in the black community, dads are the most absent of any community. About 2/3 of all black youth will be raised without a stable father around. And I know it's crazy, right? And that little precious angel of yours deserves to have a father around. And unfortunately, as we've removed dads from families, government has come in and has taken the place. So some people need help and they need social assistance. All of that should be about incentivizing the dad staying around, not the dad leaving. The Democrat Party does not talk about dads at all. The Republican Party, we are talking about how men need to be men again, in the home, take responsibility, provide for your family, and with strong families comes smaller government and a better country.
Charlie Kirk sent me a direct message, and I'm going to show you what it said. This is almost 6 years ago exactly now, as of this video. I had not spoken to him in person or on social media. He started the conversation. You know what he said? 3 words. You are terrific. Now bear in mind, this is back before I was blessed with the followership I have now. I had fewer than 10,000 followers on Instagram, very small Facebook presence, wasn't even on TikTok at the time. But the fact of the matter is, this young man, this leader of Turning Point USA, reached out to me and saw something I had done. And he felt so moved that he reached out to me himself to encourage me. And then he went a step further. He invited me to the BLS, which is the Black Leadership Summit Turning Point USA was putting on in Washington, D.C. I told him, transparently, I was in between jobs and didn't have the money to fund my trip. He told me that they had scholarships available and to email him directly and he'd be able to take care of it. I did, and that's the story of how I got to be a part of the Young Black Leadership Summit, which was instrumental in springboarding me to where I am today. Now I share that story because he didn't have to do that. And if he was a racist person, why would he do that? I'm so tired of people being besmirched by the tired liberal lie that anyone they don't like has to be some sort of racist. And I'm not immune to this. They call me racist myself. Of course, it's ridiculous on its face, but this is the nonsensical nature of your average leftist. They really want you to believe deep down Charlie Kirk hated all black people. He saw the best in everyone. He saw in me something I didn't even quite see in myself at the time, and he chose to encourage me. That is why I will literally and metaphorically pick up that mic and continue the work that he started, because I myself and many others are tired of being slandered and maligned by individuals who have nothing to sell us but fear, panic, and lies 24/7. I had to share that story with you. I thought about keeping that to myself, but the more I see him being typecast as some sort of evil person, the more I cannot be silent, and I hope that you will not be silent as well. It is time for action like never before. It is time for voices to rise like never before, and I hope you will join me in that effort. So that is the real Charlie Kirk, the one they don't want you to know, but the one I will continue to remember and honor with my actions into the future. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully you share, and hopefully you get busy as well, because we all have microphones to pick up.
Well, look at that racism going out. Boy, Charlie, racist like a mud, ain't he? Y'all shut the front door. It's only idiotic people that think Charlie's a racist, because the thing is that for some reason there's something on the inside of black people. Not all. I got to say that every time, because y'all be like, you hate black people. I'm black. How am I gonna hate myself, you fool? But it's something on the inside of black people that when they hear white people say a fact, it make them feel some type of way. We talk about this in the barbershop. We talk about this among black people, how violent the community is, how people want to move out. They seek out this ghetto stuff. They say all these different things, and let a white person say the same thing, and none of person is a racist. Everybody know daddies ain't at the house is a problem. Every boy that grew up without his daddy know it was a problem. It don't take nothing away from your mama. She did the best she can, but it was a problem you had your daddy. And there ain't no boy in the world. It's like, yeah, I was glad my daddy wasn't around. Come on, bro. And we talk about it. Everybody know young boys growing up in the inner city don't have dads and stuff like that. And black people joke about it. You let a white man tell you that in a debate, and now y'all mad. You can't find nothing that Charlie Kirk actually said within context that's even remotely racist. But, they'll find a way. But I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for supporting on the store. I don't even want to promote it no more because y'all just doing way too, y'all doing way too. It's hard for us to keep up with the amount of orders y'all ordering. But it's for a good cause, and we're going to push through it, and we're going to work through it. We have people volunteering and coming out here. It's a beautiful thing to make the dream work. And I tell you what, God put it on my heart to do this. I'm going to see this through, and we'll go from there, all right? I love you guys. I'll see y'all next one. I'm out.